What it do, homie? So it looks like there has been quite a bit of Chapter 9 boss battles that have dropped. I think we got 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well, today we are checking out 6, 7, and 8. Okay. And we'll probably do 9 and 10 either tomorrow or the day after. All right. Now, first off, we got 6, obviously. And we have the middle nurse father, Matthias and Kira, right, which is his apprentice. Now, when I tell you, when I saw this dude's design, because I got these things preloaded right here, so excuse all these tabs, it's going to be a bit of an interesting reaction and hope I don't get lost. But bro, look at the drip, just right off the rip, bro. Right off of, what are we talking about here, bro? The drip is crazy. The gold chains, bro. He got the Grimoire that's golded. Bro, his foot is morphed. Even that's gold plated. He's wanted to make sure that even the ugly sides of him was still plated, bro. What's that song? Gold all in my chain. Gold all in my watch. Don't believe me. Now check it out, though, right? And then we get to the apprentice, because it looks like this song embodies both of them, right? Kira. Look at this. Okay, look, the drip ain't really that much, right? The apprentice learning how to get the drip up, but it don't matter, right? Look at this. The sword held up by a single chain, right? The chain even all the way wrapped like that, bro. How is this even supporting the sword? It don't matter. Sometimes the drip is too strong that it don't need to make no sense. This is insane. This is insane. I don't know what to expect for this song, but already just off these character designs, it's crazy. Y'all must have been crazy y'all first seen it. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this, bro. I accidentally pressed F5. Oh, my bad. Okay. I should have known, right? See, if I feel like we're getting rave and techno vibes and everything, but I feel like it's gonna be kind of difficult, right, to rave and everything in this type of get up that they got going on, right? Hold on, let me bring it back up. But I see it. The tattoos, that ain't gonna stop them. The bass, the sound design going absolutely nutty. I don't know what I expected, honestly. You look at that design, I feel like they could have went anyway, but what other way could you go? Like dubstep, come on, sound design going crazy already. What? Oh yeah, this is, I know what kind of music this is. No, bro, hold on. No, you going too crazy. Hold on, we gotta go into this. Hold on, I gotta look at what they sprites look like. Oh yeah, shout out to the people that told me about these tabs up here. See, what ends up happening is sometimes, even though I've been reacting for a while, I try to keep you guys this like to time my video short, so I'll be scrambling and everything. I really need to learn how to take my time and everything, but I'd be so excited as well. So y'all told me about these tabs up here, so I'm gonna keep those in mind. I want to look at the sprite look. All right, and we don't have the sprite look. That's default. Slime covered. The slime. Why is he covered in slime? That didn't, bro. How you ruined the get slime? Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me get back. Let's go back to Kira, because remember, this song is representing them both. I'm assuming you're fighting them both. Now, why is it that Matthias, why he got one? And then Kira. Yeah, no sprites yet, right? But I don't see a slime. I don't see a slime covered one for Kira. Oh, wait, here we go. Okay, fever. All right, we'll go into these attacks. I gotta learn. I gotta know some stuff. Kira gotta get they drip up and everything. But I'm trying to figure out what this slime kind of covered is. Why are you looking like that? But all right, let's go. Oh, you got former apprentices too. All right, let's go. Whoa, okay. Yeah, you can't play the game. You can't. You can't, man. What kind of attacks you got? Yeah, oh, look, y'all. Oh, whoa. All right, hold on. There's art down here. Hold on, bro. Hold on. First off, bro, why you got a hole in your chest, bro? You ain't a hollow baby. This ain't bleach. Why you got a? What is this? Is the sword that was behind his back, bro? Why are you headless? I still don't see a sprite outside of, they got the, oh, there's cutscene art. Oh, he got the whip. Bro, he will make a pimp named Slipback jealous. Oh, he's smooth with it. I should have, oh, wait a minute. I need to know about, I didn't know a little bit more about this guy's lore. I mean, it's all right here, obviously, and everything, but I'm not going to read all of this and everything. But maybe we'll read some of it, but I got to know a little bit more about this. I ain't even been paying much attention to Kira, right? Cutscene art, nothing. You don't matter right now. That makes sense, right? It's the Master's theme song. They don't let you go. It's not remotely possible to battle, right? This song comes on, put your controller down, right? Put your controller down. It's time to, it's time to just jam out, bro. Come back to the boss fight after 30 minutes, right? Listen to the song. You got to listen to it to the point to where you can listen to it passively. There's so much sound design going on. I don't know if you can listen to it passively. The story's huge. Let me take a look into his personality. He's got a toy-loving attitude. You know what? I did the AI thing last time, and it was actually pretty helpful. I probably should have did that first because it consolidates all this information into something that's a little bit more readable. Core. Okay, here we go. He is intensely selfish man who only truly cares about short-term pleasures and indulge in his hedonism. I guess I could have caught that, right? Selfish man. I mean, look at the drip, right? People who, I don't know a person that's not selfish that don't wear this kind of drip. You know what I mean? That ain't just a little bit conceited. You know what I'm saying? You could catch me in that. I don't like wearing drip. I don't like bringing that much attention to myself. Plus, do got a demonic foot. We got to figure out what that's all about. He affects affection for those under his watch, right? Kira, his apprentice. His understanding of parental care is highly superficial and neglectful. Mostly involving spoiling his children, which I'm guessing is his disciples or whatnot. He treats the needs of his peers as entirely irrelevant compared to his own, even middle fellow members, and will sacrifice them in a heartbeat if it benefits him. Oh, so he just trembling over people, just trembling right over him. All right, what about Kira then? Kira must accept this personality of Matthias. Let me see. Upbeat, outgoing, enjoys combat and carnage. Okay, a lot of admiration for her papa, right? Because children papa, over friendly there when she meets. Same demeanor for apprentices of the nurse fathers. You know what's interesting? I feel like Kira, since she has such a upbeat attitude, she might just, I see her getting on Matthias's nerves, right? How she's kind of like, she don't really care that he's conceited. He's kind of just like, whatever, just upbeat and everything. Kind of like a match made in heaven, if you will, right? People who just obviously sees like the positive and stuff and everything. Obviously, she's very, very lethal. We'll probably go into the attacks later, right? Because I've already spent like 10 minutes on this single song. We're gonna move on. So a certain Sinclair. Now, when I Google searched this, it didn't bring up a certain Sinclair. It just brought up Sinclair. And there's a gallery, right? We got some sprites right here. Oh, here we go. I didn't make it this far. Okay, so we got an image right here. So we got what do you call that? A halberd? Is that a halberd? Something like that. All right, so he almost kind of looks business attire with the tie and the trench coat. But yeah, that's what we got here. If you guys can't see it, bring up the sprite. There you go. There you go. See that? Peep it. All right, let's get it. See this? Yeah, he mean business with this one. Okay. I think that was a synthesized scream, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but out of all of these that I've reacted to, with the exception of Millie, these are all just been backtracks with no vocals outside of like obviously, I think they were speaking Latin, kind of choir and everything, but no really lyrics or everything, kind of just sound effects. That sounds like a synthesized scream. Regardless, that's new, right? I ain't listened to everything by Limbus Company, but that's not what I was expecting. But going metal, this is straight metal. I love it. Yeah. Guitar solo. Bro, and that guitar solo. All right, so right off the rip, bro, I'm getting a little bit of a freeing notion from this guy, right? Kind of like Deadly, obviously, right? He's got the he got the coat, he got the suit, and not the really suit, but he got the tie, got the slacks on. But he wheeling around that big, huge, weapon and everything. But that guitar gives me like badass moments. Honestly, it's like I could see this type of music you listening to in a Devil May Cry, like watching Dante, right? He out here hitting stylish combos to this music. That's what that was. That was a stylish guitar solo. And then the rhythm changes, bro. Is this the most metal one that I've heard so far, just personally? I think so. Nice blend. Drums. All right, let me go look a little bit out here, bro. Why you so cracked on this guitar, bro? You ain't even got a guitar right now. I see you got your name on here. You got the badge and everything, bro. Don't tell me you just some random grunt and everything. Hold on now. See, look, this says that he's timid and a passive individual with a fear of fight. Bro, it always be the ones. It be the ones who don't like to fight, bro. This Gohan energy. Although he don't have a fear of fighting, right? He's more of a pacifist. If he needs to blow somebody's head off, he would do so. But trait Sinclair's extensive empathy, advocates for mercy and kindness whenever possible. What are we talking about? Is this the same Sinclair? A certain Sinclair? I hope this is the same one. I feel like this might be somebody different. Y'all let me know, because the song ain't sounding like this, man. It says a certain Sinclair. I typed it in. This is what it gave me. So highly emotional, unexpected situation, or being the first to panic in stressful situations. What? He carries on through life with the tenderness and goodwill. Bro, hold on. Look at this image, bro. Hey, man, do you get tenderness and goodwill from this picture? No. All right. I was going to assume I got the role Sinclair, bro, because ain't no way, man. Maybe go take a look at this movies after this, because boy, ain't no way. I can hear it with this part. This is crazy. This is the best one. Yeah, there's no way, bro. Hold on, what we thinking about down here? Green coin. Okay, people are making references to the game down here, but because I don't play the games, but this is insane. The only thing that fears you. This is insane, bro. So this is the right Sinclair. I hope I do. I hope I got the right one. It said a certain Sinclair. So y'all let me know, right? Because this is talking about chapter 3 and everything. He's a focus character. But I don't see anything in here about chapter 9. That's what we're on right now, right? I must have the wrong one, because boy, ain't no way. Ain't no way. But we ain't going to spend too much time on that, right? We got to get to the other one. Y'all just let me know. All right, hold on. Maybe. Hold on. I just want to see some image. Oh, no. Hold on. Yo. Okay, yeah, we're going to move on. All right, we'll move on. The Roach Emperor, right? So this is another thing where I put it into Google. And then when I put it in, it brought up somebody needs to nerf him. The first thing. And then, of course, there's a boss fight. But it brought up Gregor. Which at first I started looking up like, all right, is this really the guy? Right. Let me go to sprites if there's anything. All right, cool. So kind of the same getup, right? But I guess the roach hands. That's nasty. You know what this means? He must be unkillable. I bet you his abilities are very rooted in defense because, cockroaches, they survive everything. All right. So let's keep it going. Let's see if he gives us what kind of vibes he's going to give us, because, Sinclair's didn't make any sense. Oh, God. Both of y'all's killing it. What is it about this group What am I missing, bro? Roaches shouldn't be jamming out this hard. Abigail tends a curiosity attitude. He's not strict nor hostile to those around him. And he, again, good-natured personality, soft-hearted individuals. Okay, so I think I got the right Sinclair here, right? Because these are, but they had the hardest songs. Sympathetic to others, which I understand, right? You can have hard music and be soft and everything. Tendency to make quilts. Live constantly in the present, doing his best. Yeah, man, these people must hit like trucks, bro. Because the song makes it, the music you listening to make it sound like you're gonna need a lot of revives if that's present in this game. The guitar solos, man. Yeah, see, there's just so much sound design going in here that it's almost like I can't necessarily like kind of make sense of this. You know what I mean? It obviously has a story, but this type of music is definitely kind of more of a mood. You know what I mean? It's definitely more mood. Like I get the aggressive nature of it, even with the guitar solo, because guitar solos, man, when it comes to universal language, bro, there's very little instruments out there that can speak to your soul like a guitar. Like you can listen to a guitar solo and I swear on everything, it would sound like it's speaking words, right? And I'm not talking about the wah pedal, right? Not that. I'm just like straight guitar playing can speak to your soul. So you could kind of tell a little bit from there. But the sound design going crazy, right? Like this is just meant to be felt. It's meant to be understood, passively understood, bro. Try to fight the boss, right? What was it? Studio. What? How do you pronounce that? Is it EIM? You mean to tell me is it Studio EIM or EIM? But anyways, when they made this, they say, you know what, bro? What do we want them to do? Right? Do we want them to concentrate, or do we want to audibly disrupt them? There's probably people playing this game on mute because there just ain't no way. This ain't playing in the background where I'm trying to focus to beat this guy. I gotta put it on mute, otherwise I'm jamming. Like what? Come on. I almost forgot that he is Roach King, right? Okay, there was a little bit of disgustingness going on right there, right? Nice little filters kind of coming in, opening the sound to give us almost kind of like a bubbly kind of sound. And that's disgusting, right? Roaches and bubbles, that's like grotesque bubbles. Come on, bro. Hold on. What's the faction they belong to again? Who? I don't know, man. It says affiliation OG Corp. Sinclair, what we got here, bro? What's going on here, bro? Affiliation just says Limbus Company. What's going on here, y'all? Both of them. At first, I thought there was nothing that was going to top this. This gave us a little bit more of a longer solo, the sound design on the end. This one kind of gave us sound design and a crushing solo. Unironically, not necessarily unironically, but like not all of these I want to listen to it over again. Both of these two, and it's rare that I run into two songs that are just songs that I just want to play on loop. They were so good. Oh my, it makes no sense. Bro, the Roach King, come on, bro. We don't like roaches like that, but you put music out there like that. Anyways, y'all kind of let me know what's going on here, bro. The battles, right? They have to be hitting hard like trucks because they're all soft-hearted individuals, apparently, according to Sinclair and Gregor. But that's going to be the end of here. We are going to go check out. See, that was 8. So I believe 9 and 10, right, came out. So let me see if I can get through those tomorrow or the day after. All right. But let me know what y'all thought about these that released between 6, 7, and 8. All right. Dave's out.